Hey guys, welcome to my channel, FearlessRN. I'm Lala. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you'll stay after watching this video. And if you're back, I hope you guys are doing well in your studies, as well as if you're gearing up for NCLEX or entering nursing school. I hope that this channel will bring a lot of informative information. So for this video, I would like to share with you some tips that I use as well as I've learned to appreciate in nursing school and while out of nursing school on how to study pharmacology. These tips will work for nursing students as well as new grads who are preparing for their NCLEX exam. Me and pharmacology were not best friends at all. I dreaded the day I had to start that class. I dreaded the exams. Like, it was no joke. We all know that in nursing school and NCLEX and in the nursing field in general, pharmacology is very important. So hopefully after watching this video, you'll find that these tips are really helpful for you. And if they are, please give it a big thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below so that I know that you are watching. I appreciate everybody who's been subscribing and commenting so far. I see you guys and thank you so much. And I appreciate your support. So let's get into the video. The first tip I have for you in studying pharmacology is to get familiar with it. So whether you're just starting off in nursing school or you are, like I said, getting ready to study for pharmacology, get familiar with drugs. If you're watching TV and there's a commercial on a drug, jot that name down and look it up and study it. If you're going into Rite Aid or a pharmacy and you're in the aisle for antidiarrheals or antacids, go to that aisle and make it fun. Go to the aisle and see if you can identify them. When you're reading your nursing books and you find a drug that you don't know, or you're going through a question and you found a drug that you definitely don't know, write that down and look it up right then and there. That will help you to keep that drug or that classification in mind so that if you ever see it again, you'll be like, oh, I remember seeing that. The next tip I have for you guys is to study the prefix and the suffix. What I mean by that is some drugs have a specific ending that is easier for us to remember. So always look at the beginning of a drug name and the ending. An example of that would be like the cardiac meds, the beta blockers. We all know that beta blockers end with the suffix O-L-O-L. You will immediately think that that's a beta blocker. So there's metoprolol, atenolol, propranolol. Another important tip that I suggest that you use is flashcards or farm cards. Those are a lifesaver. They were a lifesaver for me for nursing school as well as during my NCLEX studying. So if you're a nursing student and you're going to go into your pharmacology class, I would suggest that after each lecture, you pull out a little index card and you write down that drug name and gather information about that drug and write it down immediately and go over it right then and there. So it's very important to study the drugs or the classifications of drugs immediately after class so that it will stick in your brain. It's also important to recite them so it can stick in your memory, or quiz yourself, or have your friend quiz you, or even make a quiz on your own. I've done all of them. I used to quiz myself. I used to make my own exams. I used to have people around me quiz me. I used to go in the pharmacy or the drugstore and go to random aisles with medication names that I really didn't know and just jot it down on my phone, go back home and look it up and study it. But the next time I see it or I hear it, I know what it is. For NCLEX, I did make some pharmacology index cards, which I felt that was a big help for me, and it really helped me to pass my NCLEX. So if you're interested in learning how I made these farm cards, please leave a comment down below, and if I get at least 15 comments down below, I will be coming back and making a detailed video on how I made these. So comment down below, guys. Comment down below. Another way to study pharmacology is to carry around a pocket guide. I used to carry a small pocket guide during my clinical rotation and in nursing school so that I always have it on hand. But now we have smartphones, right? So it's easier. You don't have to carry those books. Just go on your smartphone, go to drugs.com or wherever you want to go and study on the go. Make fun mnemonics. Like, let me tell you, if you watched my video on easy way to study infection control, then you know that I love mnemonics. I love to find ways to make nursing topics and diseases, anything in nursing that's boring, I like to make it fun. I cannot stand anything that's just I need to have animation. I need to have something that is relatable. So I think it's very important to make mnemonics with these drugs that you're studying so it's easier to relate. For example, if you know that you know someone who is a schizophrenic, then you know that that patient may be on Haldol. And if you can relate that person to that drug, every time when you see the drug Haldol, you'll always think of that person. And therefore you can never really forget it. Does that make sense? I hope so. Also, if you're a visual learner, there are a lot of visuals on Pinterest, so please follow me on Pinterest. I will, gather some pictures for you guys if you'd like to make it a little bit easier. My last tip for studying pharmacology is to make it fun. Make it fun. If you have to put your drugs up on a wall, which I did for NCLEX, I pasted all my index cards on the wall and I studied it that way. Study in groups, make a quiz, make it fun, because guess what? Pharmacology is something that we cannot stray away from. It's going to follow us everywhere in our nursing career. I really hope that this video was helpful to you guys. So let's get those comments going. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel today if you haven't already, so that I know that you want to see more videos from me. As always, videos will come out every Wednesdays and Saturdays as best as I can. However, if I'm not able to post a video on schedule, please check me out on Instagram or Snapchat, even my Facebook, to see what's going on with me. I try to keep you guys updated as much as I can, so I do apologize if I miss an upload date. See you later and good luck. Peace. Is to learn the top side effects of each drug classification.